and I'm not just saying that so it sounds good. Okay, if they wasn't, I wouldn't make any comments. They're working hard, and we got to keep coaching them. We got to coach them up, technique, fundamentally, and give them the tools that they need to go play with.
Both Dre and Dijon played over 90% of the snaps last year. Is that too many snaps?
Yeah.
For starting linebacker.
Yeah.
What percentage would you ideally?
Well, let me say this, and you know. And again, you know, with the idea that, you know, the number of snaps on defense could go up. You know, situation that I've been in, you know, we played 260 snaps more than some teams did on defense. You know, and that has to do, you know, and I'm not talking about, you know, just, you know, fast pace. We got to get off the field. But right now, there's more and more possessions in football. And really, you know, if you can keep a guy to 50 plays or less, you know, at linebacker, you know, I don't want it to go over that. And to be quite honest with you, in the past, we hadn't had that kind of depth. And hopefully, we're going to develop that kind of depth here because, you know, after you get 50, 60 snaps, you know, you're not the same football team. And I don't even like to talk about that, but that is the truth. That is the truth. And I've had some kids that have played 80, 90 snaps before, but you're not the same football team.
Is that pretty much the case for safety, cornerback, D-line, everything?
Well, the corners are going to play a little bit more. And the guys that probably would, you know, play the, you know, when I say probably, if you got, you know, the numbers to keep them fresh, you know, we'd like to keep our D-line to, you know, 40 snaps, you know. And you know, you figure if you do that, then they're going to be able to play in the fourth quarter, because, you know, it happens up front, and that's where you got to be good. You know, you got to be good. You got to have depth there, and if you can, you know, if you can keep it to, you know, 40 snaps, that's good. But have we always been able to do that? No, we haven't, and we're still building depth. And if you ask me how many snaps do you anticipate, I don't know. You know, we're going to have to see, you know, as we get into the season and see where it goes.
You know, Hayden was a guy you praised at the end of spring, and I know he's been running first team strong side when you've been using three backers. How's he doing?
He's doing well. He's doing well. He learns quickly. And he's athletic enough to do a lot of things, you know, and he can help us. We're working some at the weak side to create depth there, you know, for games. There'll be some games that, you know, most of our snaps, you know, personnel-wise will be nickel, and we're not going to have him just sitting over here looking. You know, he's going to be able to play, you know, Sam or Will.
Right. Are Dre and Dijon basically doing, I mean, they're both 100 tackle guys. Are they having the kind of camp you'd expect from veteran productive guys?
Yeah, and they've been good leaders for us, real good leaders. And we're kind of getting to the point, you know, where, you know, we got to make sure we take care of them and get them to the game. You know, not there yet. You know, they still got some work to do, but we're getting closer to that point where we say, you know, we're going to limit some reps because we need to give those reps to the guys that we're trying to build depth with, but we're not there yet.
You feel good about some guys like Walker and Morgan and LaFrance. I mean, some of those guys building depth with them, so those other guys don't have to play, you know, 90 snaps or whatever.
There's several guys, you know, and I don't know who they're going to be yet. I feel good about Bumpy Poole. He's having a heck of a fall camp, and you know, and LaFrance is much better than he was in spring. So, you know, we'll see. It continues. You know, they continue to fight. I don't determine who those guys are going to be. They determine by how well they play and perform when they get opportunities.
Chad mentioned that Ramsey was held out today. Was there someone who benefited from that, got more snaps?
Yeah, it could have been, you know, or it could have been maybe they had to take too many snaps.
Really?
But anyway, I mean, you know, we got a chance to work some younger guys. You know, and we had some freshmen in there that, you know, they will see this film and learn from it quickly. So, yeah, they benefited from it, you know, because they're going to be able to see themselves on film and getting some good snaps.
You know, Bumper was a guy that had mono in the spring, so he missed a lot of time. How does he look in fall camp, and what's he doing that caused you to bring his name up?
Oh, he's doing well, and when I mean doing well, he's playing the position well. He's smart, he learns, and he's got some instincts, and you know, he's just coming along, you know, and I didn't get a chance to see him, didn't have enough opportunities in spring to see that, but I'm seeing it now, and I'm pretty excited about it, you know.
Is he working at Mike, or where else he working?
No, he's working at Will most of the time right now, and he'll work some at Mike.
Okay. Dorian Gerald, what have you gotten from him first week?
You know, it's hard to say. I mean, we had a feeling about where he would be. you know, but you know, coming in and getting here a day late and you know, not having the benefit of going through the summer here, you know, he's going through a learning process. I mean, he's talented. You can see him run. You can see how strong he is. But he's going through that learning process. You know, I mentioned it earlier. I don't know if you heard me talk about this, but we went back and pulled out a bunch of the spring cut-ups and let our players see them. And those guys that were here are playing so much faster right now because they feel comfortable with what they're doing technique-wise and assignment. And that's where he's got to get. But you can see the talent. There's no question, talent-wise, he's every bit as good as we thought he was.
Is he doing okay physically? A lot of times when guys aren't here in the summer, they're in good shape compared to a lot of people. Maybe they're not in the kind of shape you
Well,
guys.
I hadn't really paid attention. You know, it's you know, today was a good day. You know, and they were tested in the heat a little bit. You know, and we'll get a little bit better feel for it after we see the game because you know, one of the things that we talk to our guys about, we're going to grade effort before we do technique. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how well you can play technique. You know, if you're not a guy that's going to be 100%er in terms of effort. You know, and we'll see that, and that's going to be important to us when we watch this film. And in some situations where they were probably stressed a little bit today, but let's tell the truth, they're going to be stressed in games, and that's what you got to prepare for. And if they can't handle it, you know, the stress, then you know, why would you expect them to handle it?
Back